Word one, what if I told you that maintaining your personal growth journey is the key to your success? See, we have to realize that when we go after a goal or dream, we're going to have setbacks and we're going to have discouragement. But if you maintain that personal growth journey, you'll be able to realize your dream. What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. I want to talk to you about discouragement because a lot of us don't realize that discouragement is part of our journey towards success. But if we want to overcome that discouragement, we have to maintain our personal growth journey. So what do I mean by that? That's when you decide that you're going to continue to work on yourself, work on your dream, despite your discouragement, because you know that being persistent is going to be the key to you realize your dream. So what I'm going to give you in this video is 3 ways that you can maintain your personal growth journey. The first thing is you have to reframe your setbacks as feedback. When I got my first speaking engagement at a school, I was very excited. And when I got to the school, I looked into the auditorium and I was so nervous because I knew it was going to be about 500 students. And when those students arrived inside the auditorium, I looked at them and I realized that I made a mistake because the demographic that I thought I was going to be speaking to was not the demographic that was present. And when I got on the stage, I started telling all these stories that were not relatable to the students. And none of them showed any emotion. None of them showed they even cared. And as I kept speaking, I got more nervous. I started forgetting what I was going to say. And I totally bombed that speech itself. And I remember the principal came up to me and said, "Hey man, I thought you would give a presentation on this, but you gave a presentation on something else." And it did not go well with our students. When I got in my car, I was so discouraged. I wanted to give up. But that was the moment that I had to realize that in order for me to keep going, I would have to reframe that setback into feedback. So I asked myself this question. I say, "Gene, what can you learn from this situation?" And there was a lot of things that I learned. Number one, I should have prepared myself more for the speech. I should have asked about the demographics. I should have asked about the issues of the students, because then I would be able to get up there and share stories and things that will be relatable to them. You see, instead of me giving up on my dream, I decided to maintain my personal growth journey. I started working on myself more as a speaker. I started working on more stories. I started preparing myself for different demographics. And because of that, it allowed me to become a better speaker, and I can talk to diverse audiences. See, no matter what you want to accomplish in this world, you're going to have setbacks. But when you have those setbacks, you have to reframe them in your mind as opportunities for feedback. Because if you don't do that, you will become discouraged to the point that you will give up on your dream. And once you stop maintaining your personal growth journey, your dream will die. 2, when you're facing those discouragements, you have to create micro habits that's going to allow you to keep your momentum. See, when I had that bomb speech at that school, I was still feeling the discouragement. I was still feeling the frustration. So what I did so I didn't destroy my momentum is I committed myself to getting up every morning and doing a 2-minute story. And because I was doing this on a daily basis, it helped me to maintain my momentum of becoming a speaker. It allowed me to maintain my momentum of telling stories. And that momentum helped me to stay encouraged, and I continue to grow. See, when you have setbacks in your life, no matter what they are, when you're going after your dream, if you create micro habits you can do on a daily basis, it's going to allow you to maintain your momentum, and it will keep you encouraged. So whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, I want you to step back and look at the smallest habits you can do on a daily basis and commit yourself to doing those, so you do not get discouraged to the point you give up on your dream, because you steady have that momentum being built through those micro habits. Word one, I know it's very difficult to fight off discouragement, especially when you're working so hard to achieve your dream. That's why I want to encourage you to get my premium ebook, Word to be Great. This ebook is designed to help you to fight off discouragement by developing a mindset and a self-discipline to keep persistent towards your dream when you want to give it up. So click the link below and get my premium ebook today. 3, revisit your why. You see, the reason I became a speaker is because of a strong why. And a lot of you guys know that when I was 11 years old, my daddy left 2 weeks after he told me personally he would never leave the family. And because of those abandonment issues I struggled with, I had low self-worth. But when I forgave my daddy years later when I was in college for leaving the family, not only did it give me more confidence, but it allowed me to have a sense of self-worth. You see, your self-worth is how much you value yourself. And I've discovered over the years that it is the key to us being successful in life. So I decided to commit myself to helping millions of people to develop a healthy self-worth. Because I know what it's like not to feel you're good enough. I know what it's like not to have confidence. So that's my commitment. That is my why. That is what is driving me every day. And when I had that bomb speech, I had to sit down and revisit my why. I had to say to myself, Gene, you're on a mission to help people build their self-worth. So that is why you're doing this. That is your mission in life. So you have to keep going. And no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish, you have to revisit your why. Whatever it is that empowers you, that makes you emotional, that drives you towards greatness. So when you're having those setbacks in your life and you want to give up, you have to maintain your personal growth journey by revisiting that why, because it will give you the inner strength to keep moving forward. These are the 3 ways that you can maintain your personal growth journey during discouragement. And I want to encourage you today to maintain your personal growth journey, because it's the key to your success despite your discouragement, because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share the video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you are notified. I also want to ask you to join my Word to Be Great newsletter. This newsletter is designed to help you build your self-worth, your self-discipline, your self-confidence so you can achieve your dreams. So click the link below and join my newsletter today.